Hi, my name's Chris Livingstone. I'm a principal with CohnReznick, and I work in the infrastructure advisory practice of our firm. And today we are going to talk about this wonderful facility and also public-private partnerships and their broader implications. PPPs can be used to bring projects, accelerate projects, bring innovation into projects which otherwise possibly wouldn't be available. We can accelerate those benefits, as you can see here, but not just in the private sort of investment side, but also to the public as well.
The Jones family idea was, let's make this a destination experience. Let's make this a place where people will want to come and we can be involved in the community. I've always told people we're a sales organization that owns a football team. Jerry Jones is probably the best salesman I've ever been around in my life. You can see this development. He saw that hotel before we saw it. He saw the tours going through this building before we saw it. He had the vision.
When you started to configure this as a P3, maybe from the city perspective, what made you think that this was a good idea?
The idea of the P3 for us, we'd already done it 3 other times in terms of sports related. We also looked at it as what is it we do well and what we don't do well. We could build things pretty well, but really not good at managing things. And we knew that the Dallas Cowboys were somebody that knew that whatever they delivered and they touched, they would do it right and they would do it well.
The most important part to me is the fact that you're partners and you have to trust each other.
We started either in May or June in talking. Deal was done in August.
During these projects, you always come into areas where you're going to have a tough conversation, right? How did you move through that process?
We literally would sit down with the business partners, no attorneys, no all of that, and we would work it out and say, how can we make this work for both of us? And we would address those issues and we would move forward.
I mean, looking at this facility is spectacular everywhere you go. It's the definition of world class. These facilities bring greater impact than just nice facilities. They actually can have further wide-ranging benefits. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit on what the city has felt from this facility on a more broad sort of perspective.
You know, it went from a several $100 million project to, $1 billion plus investment that has turned out to be phenomenal. The tax revenue is wonderful, plus all the job opportunities that are now sitting right here in the Star. The school district actually was already planning to build a new outdoor stadium for football. They needed another one. They had $30 million sitting in the bank. They had already gotten the funds. When this project came along and we started having conversations, we went to the school district and said, are you willing to invest that same $30 million in an indoor 15,000 seat facility that our partner will maintain? It was an easy yes.
Right. And going back to that premise about what a P3 is, from a facilities management perspective, this is an area that Cowboys have a strong capability in, right?
You walk in the Arlington Stadium today and you think it was brand new. This is our 15th season in that building.
Yeah.
And people walk in and don't believe that. It really is amazing the way we've maintained it, because that's the way Jerry and Gene want it maintained. Yeah. You look at this ground, it's maintained to a high level.
What do you really feel has been the primary benefits of this project to the community, to the economy, and then what do you see going forward?
It's about making us part of the community and being involved. It's part of our nature. We'll continue that.
Yeah.
The thing that has made Frisco unique in terms of these P3s is not just the private partner and not just the city, but our other public partner, that being the school district.
Yeah.
And so I think that advice would be nurture, care for, make sure you maintain that relationship with the school district because it's critical. The second piece of that is that keeping the willingness to be flexible when you do these P3s. Every partner is a little bit different, and you got to be able to react to that, and you got to be able to respond to that in a positive way to know that it's the whole win-win-win situation. And at P3 in particular, it's all three need to win.